I cut down the laughing a lot.
So, I mean, we have to act like we're not funny.
We aren't funny.
We aren't.
This
Okay.
is serious, man.
5, 4, 3, 2. Let's pray.
Should we pray?
No. Welcome back to...
Let's get right into the news.
Contrary to popular belief with... And... Wow.
In a new secret location with our resident expert.
Yeah, we're going off the reservation here. Getting a pod off in another location.
Yeah, because we're multi area code. I think it's the same here. Multi-zip code.
Yes.
Not multinational yet. To be determined.
Yeah, we'll hit you up when we go to...
That's too much information. I'm going to have to redact that.
Understood.
Okay.
All right, so what are some things you want to get into today?
We're going to discuss reality TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
And we both recently crossed the quarter-century milestone.
Right.
And
well, mine's Friday, so in like 4 days.
Okay, so
hit that big 2-5.
I want to talk about the difficulty in like birthday parties evolving into adulthood, and how you're like, no, I just aged.
Right.
It's just another year. I don't want to do NDT. I just went around the sun. This isn't even meaningful.
Just one more rotation. That's all I...
The sun isn't aging with you, or whatever kind of crap is. But what I'm getting at is, no one really... Everyone tries to care, but no one really does.
No, and I actually turned my notification off so that people wouldn't see that it was my birthday on Facebook, so only the real ones will know.
I had people I didn't talk to wish me happy birthday, but I think I had a total of 10 on Facebook, which is...
That's big, actually.
So low. Of course, I do...
What?
That's a low number compared to other people. But I only have like 300 friends because I delete people every 6 months.
That's actually good. I need to go through and do
And I have over 20 people
a good Kool-Aid drinking kill-off.
I have 20 people in Facebook purgatory. You
have 20 people in Facebook purgatory?
Yeah.
Explain.
It's when they send you a friend request.
Right.
And you don't do anything.
See, I deny it. If you got like 13 mutual friends with me and they're all like dudes that dropped out of high school with me, I just ignore it. It gives you the accept or ignore. Yeah. I just do the ignore.
I think it's accept, deny.
Is it deny? Then I deny.
If they updated it to ignore, I need to go through and ignore everybody.
I think it's ignore. I actually don't know. I'm not on Facebook that often.
Me neither. But what I'm getting at is, if they're going to send me a request, they're going to just keep doing it.
Remove. It's actually...
So you accept all your... The resident expert, Mr. Producer, accepts...
Yeah, we have a producer in the room today, actually. It's big. You want to say hello?
What's up?
Oh.
It's very quiet. What's up?
Very cool voice. He's actually Brian Greenband. Joe Rogan has Brian Redband. Your Mom's House podcast with Tom Segura and Christina P. has Brian Blue Band. We have Brian Green Band. Welcome to the show, Brian.
Brian. Is that Brian with an I or Brian with a Y?
Y. Duh. Talking about birthdays, I'm actually very excited. I'm getting a part of a sectional couch for my birthdays.
That's the kind of shit I'm talking about, okay?
See, it's like my parents were like, what do you want for your birthday? And I'm like...
Money. A couch.
Right.
Pay my electric bill.
Exactly. It's like, I've got a steep utility bill coming. You want to hit me up with that?
Because I got a grow operation down in the basement.
Made me feel so old.
So
I asked for a mattress for Christmas.
See, that's the kind of stuff we're talking about. It's like, whenever you hit
10-year-old me would be like...
quarter-century crisis.
Yeah, 10-year-old me. Like, because if you say something irresponsible for when people... Oh, what are you going to do for your birthday? Oh, I'm going to go... and do...
Right.
I'm going
to... please give me money so I can go buy... No, I'll take the armless chair to go into a sectional couch.
Yeah, so
it can have a recliner in it if you want to get crazy.
So then do we need to start asking for things that seem responsible but are easy to pawn or sell off, so you can go take the money and do what you really want to do with it, which is like skydive into the Grand Canyon without a parachute.
Yeah. If you want to take that final leap, you know.
That river's deep enough, right? 2 inches?
I don't get enough.
What's that movie where the dude jumps off the water tower? His friends convince him to jump, and he jumps and there's not any water down at the bottom, or there's very minimal amount of water. It's one where
Is this like an 80s movie?
It's like A Walk to Remember.
That
Is
guy
that
had
an
cancer.
alternate ending to
No.
Dazed and Confused?
No, it's like that kind of movie. But I thought that was going to be a rite of passage for everybody. Like, eventually we were going to have to go up and climb the old water tower and jump into a lake. And sometimes it wouldn't have enough water, and sometimes it would. But I knew that's how I was going to
And
die.
that's just natural selection.
Yeah, it's a new form of Darwinism.
Right. It's like, let's...
Manufactured Darwinism.
He's 16, let's carry him to the water tower. It's turn to jump.
Like sacrificing a virgin into a volcano.
Right. Like
Only God knows.
the new Mayan...
If she's a witch, she'll burn.
But if she's not...
Oh, can I take this time to apologize for my voice? I never realized how annoying my voice was until I started putting it on recording.
Oh, did you not live in the era of the answering machine? Did you ever leave a message on anyone's answering machine and hear it later?
No. Usually
and then like literal voicemails now?
Yeah, an outgoing voicemail.
Yeah. Like, do you record your... Hey, this is... call me back on the 1st.
Oh, are you talking about your like greeting or whatever?
Yeah, or
voicemail? Yes, I can't stand it. Because
like
I recorded a great one like 2 years ago that was basically, hey, this is... Call me. Or like leave your name and number and I'll get back to you.
You know what to do,
but
bitch.
Why would they leave their name and number?
Why would they leave
This
their
is
name
a
and
cell
number?
phone.
That exactly. We have their number already. Why would I say that?
Why do they?
Believe it or not, isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I must be out, or I'd pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home. If that isn't your voicemail, jump off the water tower. Okay?
It used to be mine.
It did.
It did, yeah.
did.
And I
Okay.
started having to, get a job.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Same.
That changed.
Same.
The job search kills all fun voicemails. And whenever... if you were above the age of 20, 21, let's say, and you still have the hello?
Oh, the trick.
Oh.
Hello? Oh, I'm just kidding. There, you can leave a voicemail. I hate you.
How about
I cannot stand you as a human being. Could have that voicemail, and I would...
Now you can't do that because you said it. It's recorded.
Hey, beep that out. Edit that. Hey, beep that out. All right,
Wait,
so...
how about like most of my friends that do record their own? Sounds like they're definitely going down the road in a car with the windows down.
It's one of it's
Why
one
are
of
you
the
in a
things.
wind tunnel making a recording?
It's one of the things where you're driving in your car and you have a thought of like, oh, what if someone called me right now? I don't have a voicemail message. Let me make that. But it's also
Now's
really
a great time.
it's really hot and my AC's out. I gotta roll down all the windows.
Right.
That's probably what happens.
You want to talk about chicks loving serial killers, like serial killer podcasts?
That's a hot topic.
Oh, especially with Ted Bundy.
Yeah. Well, now they're doing all of them. Like they already like because Ted Bundy got popular again. Now they're doing what is it, BTK?
Somebody told me there's a Ted Bundy movie coming out.
Yeah, with Zac Efron.
as Ted Bundy.
And,
Who's hot?
Yeah, and everybody's upset because
Dude,
he's
he's
good
so
looking.
hot.
But Ted Bundy was good looking, so it's like he's playing the character, and he's Ted Bundy was a charismatic, good looking guy who just loved to kill women.
The new Netflix show, You. No spoilers.
I've seen the preview.
No spoilers. It has the guy from It's a Girl Show. I should be ashamed to know the name of it. That's probably why I forgot it. But he's attractive.
Yeah.
And he kills people. It's just a thing. White people get off on that. Well, and South Park already did it with the what's it called? Mystery porn. Whatever.
Oh, right.
Where they put the lock on the
Exactly.
DirecTV for the parents.
Right.
It's been
For the
around
murder porn. It was
murder porn.
Yeah.
So it's already been around.
I'm telling you, I'm a sucker for First 48. I'll watch First 48 in a minute. I don't care. You put that, if I'm scrolling through and I see that on, I'll put it on. And then it's a bonus whenever it's like Birmingham.
Because then like, you know, that's the...
Right. That's like MLK Boulevard.
Yeah, I've been there. I peed in that corner.
Right. Like, I went to that gas station.
I threw up in that bush.
Right.
Yeah.
Birmingham scares me. I'm not going to lie. I do not stop in Birmingham.
Well, you can't now. They tore the bridge down. Oh, I forgot.
No, beep. Edit that. Direct all hate mail to at gmail.
Yeah. So is it just women, or is it does race need to come into play at all, or is it the people that are?
I think it's white women.
Or is it
white women love serial killers, and it's almost like they have a paraphilic interest in being murdered.
But is it the affluent women?
I think so, because they've never had adversity in their ethnicity. I say it's just black women. I doubt want to get murdered because they are from a different culture.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably.
We probably don't need to get into race.
That's what I'm getting at. Okay, so
all right, so we're just gonna say women.
Women of a certain affluency,
right,
enjoy serial killer documentaries, and I think Netflix is to blame.
I definitely think that it's Netflix and also podcast. Who really killed?
Oh, the serial podcast.
Can we do a segment of us talking like NPR producers?
The serial podcast people that did their thing. That's all fiction, though, right? The serial podcast.
No, it's all based on true story. That's what's
based
crazy.
on a true story. We've almost reached our donation goal of $100,000 from listeners and supporters like you.
Yeah, we're coming back from a 2-week vacation where we went to help the wild koalas in Australia, and they're just doing real well now, and it's just, there's no other way to describe it. It's just a magical experience. If you've never been out to Australia, please get out there and help the koalas.
The eucalyptus tree, the favorite plant of the koala, is an endangered species, and part of your donation may help.
Do we really need koalas? Is Australia a real place?
Do their toilets really flush backwards?
Why do women love serial killers?
On a scale of 1 to 10, if the koala wasn't a bear, would you still like it?
On this episode of Contrary to Popular Belief, we'll talk about that doesn't matter.
I've never listened to Serial. I've never listened to this.
That's so good.
Was that an NPR one? They're independent, right?
I thought Serial was NPR, but it might not be.
I think they're independent.
It's just weird that women love, like, they almost have this mindset that, you know, they listen to all these murder podcasts so much that they almost want to be murdered. Like, I know a girl who would constantly talk about, oh, I'm going to get murdered. That's how I'm going to die one day. And, like, most people think, like, oh, like, maybe old age. You know, hopefully I'll go in my sleep. No. I'm going to get gunned down. Well, or I'm going to get kidnapped.
It's almost the inverse of the people that go and do the crime to get fame and infamy, I guess. They're looking to be the ones that get murdered, so their name is thrown out there. And they'll live on as, I'm the one that got murdered by the serial killer. Ooh.
Who do you think the most famous person to ever be murdered by, like, a serial killer? Like, yeah, we have, like, your assassination attempts or assassinations, and those people that got murdered are famous.
Yeah, because they're already...
If an assassination is just a famous person murdered, really.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. So, I don't know if there's anyone that sticks out is the problem.
But is there a famous person to be killed by a serial killer?
No. But what I'm getting at is with all these revived documentaries and podcasts, they're bringing up the victims' names again.
Right.
Just like the killer. You know, in a sense, it's like, oh, I could be... That's how I'm going to be written down in history books, is I was killed by so-and-so.
Wow.
I was killed by a famous killer.
Right.
So what now I, in correlation,
right.
Also popular.
Yeah, what about almost getting killed by a serial killer? Like them stabbing you 38 times, but you still living?
Did that happen?
No, it happened to this... I don't know about the 38 times, but the Zodiac killer, like, was hanging out in a tree by some lake right outside San Francisco.
Ted did that?
Not Ted Bundy, different Ted.
Right. Ted Cruz.
Ted. Hey, have you seen little Teddy's beard?
Oh.
You seen Teddy's beard?
Yeah.
He's growing it out.
Oh, he's got a little stubble?
Yeah.
I introduced.
No, he's got like, it's like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, no.
But it's all in, like it's a full beard.
Yeah.
But he's gray only where Hulk Hogan would have his Fu
That's so
Manchu.
bad. Ted Cruz, we know you're listening. Please shave that beard.
Also, just turn yourself in.
Turn yourself in. The
Actually,
people and the
two
victims of
people
the Zodiac Killer need
They need closure.
closure. Exactly that word.
You need to do your time.
What's up, Green Man?
Introduced 2 people at work to the meme that Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer. They had no idea what I was talking about. But once I said it, one was like, maybe I have seen something about that.
You're right. He was 7. It does make sense.
But no, somebody was literally, him and his girlfriend were out by a lake, and a guy with all black clothing and a cloth mask that resembled a bag and had the Zodiac sign on it, walked up to him and basically was like, hey, you tie her up, then
Yeah,
I'll tie you up.
That's the famous Zodiac bit.
Right.
They're on a picnic or whatever.
Exactly. And then he stabs the girl to death,
Mhm.
and then comes over and starts stabbing the boy. Thought he killed him. The boy actually survived. How terrible would that be?
Has anyone proposed the theory that the one that survived is the Zodiac Killer and he purposely stabbed himself in a way where he wouldn't die but made it look like he...
I think that's a strong theory, and
Yeah.
I think that we need to pursue that now.
Okay, I'll get my law degree and
Right.
criminal justice.
Actually, let's go to jail. Like let's do something really fun and go to jail for like 7 years. Like, we need to figure out what will put us in jail for 7 years. Go and commit that crime, like rob a bank. Okay? Get that money. Spend that money on whatever we want. Okay? Then we go to jail, right? And we are forced to do nothing but read law books. That's it.
Oh!
Or we get our law degrees in jail.
Okay.
Because we have no other choice.
How about you get your law degree in jail,
all right,
and I'll just start pumping iron.
Right. No, oh my God. Like, the best weight loss plan, go to jail.
Jail. Or the flu.
The flu, go to jail. You will lose weight. You will become real thin. Let's get on this. I'm selling my new diet plan, 90-day diet plan. Contact me at gmail.com.
That's a really good... That's a really good plan.
And I will give you a list of 10 ways to make you drop 30 pounds. No questions asked.
So you could technically pimp out... You're like the pimp of criminals.
Right.
They'll go out and do illegal activity and bring you the profit from that, and then they go to jail and lose weight.
Hold on, wait. That kind of sounds like a pyramid scheme.
No.
No.
Reverse funnel system.
It's multi-level marketing, okay? It's not a pyramid scheme.
It's a reverse funnel system.
Have you ever drank diarrhea tea?
Well, when you put it that way.
I think we need to shout out to our sponsor for this podcast.
Oh, wow, yeah. It's amazing that we still have sponsors after the last podcast, but...
all our sponsors from that podcast left, sadly.
Okay.
They
we didn't
might
get a call back?
They might return later.
Okay.
But it's just it's difficult for them to stay on, considering our price tag is so high.
Yeah, I mean, we drive a hard bargain.
I'm just asking for a free, hamburger, but they just can't do it.
Schmegma is really, need to step their
Well,
game
their
up.
portion size is so small.
Disgusting.
Today's podcast is sponsored by the Free Newspaper.
Oh, no!
The Free Newspaper.
This is a big get, everybody. This is a huge ad right here.
The Free Newspaper. Never in your drive, always in the way.
The Free Newspaper makes your neighbors ask, what's that pink in his yard?
The Free Newspaper. Does anyone live here, or are they on vacation?
Free Newspaper. Well, it's been 2 days. He hadn't got it. That means he's not home. Let's rob his TV.
The Free Newspaper. Is Old Man Jenkins alive?
Free Newspaper. Let's check on his cats.
I hate cats.
I hate cats. Do you want to get into this?
Did we?
Cats are so
Did
bad.
we ad
They're the
read?
worst cat.
Did we ad read for the neighborhood cat?
I think we might be going too hard in on cats.
You're right.
They deserve it, though. Fuck those cats.
Yeah, dude, cats suck. Let's get that out there. I hate you, cats. If you're sitting and you have a view of a cat right now, I hate you too. Delete all cats. Take your cat out to the Sipsy Wilderness
Control,
and see if
Alt,
it can
delete
survive.
this cat.
Control, Alt, delete all cats.
And if you have a cat, especially if it's your cat,
Right.
as your wallpaper on your phone,
Oh, I hate you.
Go
Yeah,
yourself.
I hate. Wait, we don't say that kind of language on here.
Well,
Bleep that out.
redacted.
Bleep that out.
Yeah, it'll be redacted. This will be a heavy edited podcast.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad because I've been like,
I can't even remember what the ad read for the cat was. Anyway, so those are the ads, unless you have one.
no, I actually, I wasn't contacted for any ad, but
I figured we need.
maybe we can get some of these reality TV shows bumping,
You're right.
and we can get ads on those. So, do you want to get into the reality TV shows?
Yes, I've made a list. This list has been with me for 4 years.
Wow, you've been thinking about this hard, huh?
Yeah. Well, when I used to work overnights, I got to stare at TVs,
Yeah.
and this is what came to my mind. My phone died, and I lost everything. Like
Oh,
I used to
no.
have,
Oh no.
but luckily I tweeted them, so I downloaded my tweet history and searched it in an Excel spreadsheet. and
Twitter
found it.
saves the day again.
Twitter saves the day.
So, what you got?
Oh, okay. So reality TV shows that I would like to see on TV.
Okay.
In no particular order. Last Will and Testament is the name of the show.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Families carry out their loved ones' insanely impractical last wishes.
Yeah, I'd really like to see that actually.
So the father unexpectedly dies and he has a secret last will and testament, and then so the family has to go bungee jump off of the helicopter and spread his ashes into a whale hole or whatever. It's going to be hard to find
Yeah.
these people, but I know they're out there.
Yeah, that actually made me think about our my senior year high school yearbook, where I went back and looked up drug references in people's last will and testament, and some form of pain pill was referenced at least 35 times. So I think that a good percentage of our high school class, senior class, is in jail now. So that makes sense.
To put that into perspective, some yearbooks offer the seniors a way to pass on inside jokes and legacies with their
Right.
underclassmen, and it was called Last Will and Testament.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you have one?
I've got several actually. Criminals. Repeat offenders show their side of the cops TV show. So you basically just in bed with criminals, in bed with the repeat offenders of the world,
Done.
and just follow them around and shoot a cop style TV show from their perspective. So they start getting pulled over, and while we're seeing it in the cop show as, yeah, we're going to pull this guy over, he wasn't using his blinker, or he was going too fast, or he's been in a suspicious neighborhood, and we're just going to see what he's up to. At that exact moment, I want to see the criminal, debate whether or not they should eat their drugs or not. You know?
All right, guys, we got to boof this shit.
All right, yo, put it in that prison pocket, you know? Mary just, I promise it'll only be up there for 30 minutes.
So you're hoping that by some chance, if the show lasts long enough, that you can have an encounter where cops is filming on one side,
Of course.
and criminals
that
is
would be
filming on the other.
if
And
you
the
could get
greatest
a dual,
crossover in history.
If you could get a dual TV presentation going where cops is playing on one side, criminals is playing on the other, and you just got to see exactly synced up criminal versus cop, it'd be amazing.
Really, cops is out though. Let's be honest.
Live PD has taken cops' place, but
over.
that's just.
But you could have live criminals.
I don't know. Live criminals would be kind of hard because you
That's
would
a
need
lot
somebody. You would need
Bleeping out.
multiple. No, it's going on
Don't they blur the drugs too? Don't they blur the drugs? I think cops.
Not my cops.
Cops used to
My
blur.
cops, you see all of it. They're like, I think this is meth. I think this is heroin.
Yeah,
The
it's
Maryland
blurred
meth
out.
and cocaine all look the exact same on cops.
This is some powdery substance. It must be the most toxic form of anything.
Right.
What else you got?
The House. Follow people around who think The Office is the greatest show ever and see how boring their life is.
So they're like, you're in their house,
Right.
and
They're like,
the camera guy is just following them.
no, the camera guy doesn't even have to move. He just has to sit one place.
No. Okay, so the camera guy's
all day.
The camera guy's sitting in one place, and it shows wannabe Jim turn and look at the wall like it's a camera.
Yeah.
Like he just keeps looking into corners, and he's like,
Hey,
Dwight.
wow. Oh my gosh. Like, let's put something on Twitter about how funny this show is. And then they watch the same episode that they've seen 13 times for a 14th time. And they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just started The Office again. Oh man.
I think if you have to announce on the 18th rewatch of The Office,
You watched it too many times.
I mean, I get it.
You are the Neil deGrasse Tyson of TV shows.
You could watch it.
You're doing too much.
You can watch it 18 times. You could watch The Office 18 times.
Sure.
Well, you don't have to announce it to make people think.
Nobody cares.
Like, I get it. I get all the references. I've seen the show.
I've watched probably an episode and a half of The Office. And I understand, Steve Carell is a funny guy and Michael's a funny character. But I just don't see the...
You have no long-term appeal with the show.
Right.
I mean, I've only seen it 4 times.
Those are low numbers. You need to pump them numbers up.
Yeah, I'm off
4?
it now, though.
Okay.
I'm in remission.
Okay, so the house.
Okay.
The house where you follow the sad lives of the Office show.
How boring does your life have to be to watch the same subpar TV show on repeat? That's what I want to know.
And they are streaming it. Like, they have other options. It's not like...
It's like, oh, well, hey, Michael, you want to go? Or Michael's a bad name because that's a name on The Office. So how about
Bert.
Jerry? Hey, Jerry, do you want to go, like, play golf today? Or do you want to go, like...
Watch another show?
Read a book or, like, take a walk on a greenway path? I think I'm going to stream The Office for the 26th time.
I mean, Netflix has got only 1,000 new shows.
Right.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is they're not stuck with a DVD player and only The Office.
Okay, if all you have is a DVD player in like seasons 1 through 8 of The Office, go for it, buddy. You're doing it. You got it going on.
And no access to cable television.
None. I would rather watch the weather than The Office.
You can watch the weather for free. Look out your window.
Exactly.
Dude. Hey, peep that window, dude. The weather's out there.
All right, so I've got a couple more reality TV shows. Snow on the Bluff Part 2. Similar to Criminals. So, Snow on the Bluff, have you ever seen that?
No.
Oh
why is this
gosh.
part 2?
Because Snow on the Bluff Part 1 was already made. And it basically just follows this guy named Curtis Snow around the Bluff, which is a community, to say it nicely, in Atlanta. And it's just him doing hood rat shit with his friends. And I love it. And I need more of it.
This is a campaign to bring more of that show.
Yes, I would like to get funding. If we could start a GoFundMe for Curtis Snow to bring back Snow on the Bluff. Let's get that going, guys. I think that our GoFundMes from last week are doing really well.
Yeah, I know the people that... we don't create those. That way there's no, like, weird, we're stealing money from you.
Right.
Our fans are the ones that are running with this.
Right, and they're just picking it up and heading full steam. And
we
I
probably
just
got
can't be more proud of them.
We probably got like $500,000 for sure.
I'd say it's near 750,000 for sure.
A cool $1 million.
We're gonna get that man his second house for his cats.
Easy $1.5 million.
Easy.
Okay.
You have another one?
I have probably 3 more.
All right. I've got nothing but time.
Here's one of my favorites. Where'd that come from?
Oh gosh.
A show where extremely overweight persons have to explain how items end up in their fat rolls.
That TV remote,
This roll of salami. Well, I'll tell you what. I was making a sandwich on my stomach.
3 weeks ago.
I needed to heat up. I wanted it toasted, but I didn't have an oven. So I needed to heat up my meat, my salami roll. And I hid it underneath.
So is this just going to be an add-on to My 600-Pound Life? Like,
kind of, except you take those people and
Right.
put them in like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire kind of arena. And they have to stand there And like, who's doing Millionaire now? It's not Regis, but like a Regis character would go pick up the role.
You know who should do
and
Who Wants to Be a
search for
Millionaire?
stuff.
Steve Carell.
You know who should do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Mark Summers.
I don't know who that is.
Double Dare 2000.
Oh my gosh.
Mark Summers.
I thought you were going to say Mark Wahlberg, and I was going to be so in, but Mark Summers from Double Dare?
Yes.
That is a hard hit. I am hitting that Mark Summers button. Smash that like button.
Another show. Tiny Tune-Up.
Okay.
A car garage run by little people,
Oh,
little
man.
persons.
They don't need that jack to go too
for,
far up.
No need for jacks. They only have ramps because
Right.
they can walk under the cars.
Exactly.
Airing on TLC.
Of course. What is TLC's obsessment? Is that a word? Obsessment? I don't care.
Obsession.
Obsession. Wow. I forgot the English language. Anyways.
That's another show, but...
What is TLC's obsession?
Then this is TLC, the network, not TLC, the No Scrubs.
Oh my gosh,
Music
what a
group.
song. That's such a good one.
That was just...
really speaks to me.
I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a man that can't get no love from me. Hanging at the passenger side of his best friend's ride. Trying to holler at me.
You have to stop. I'm getting too worked up.
Cut that.
Okay.
Don't cut it.
Don't cut it. Yeah, TLC's obsession with small people. Is that...
I don't think
Wait,
that
can
you
we
can
not
say
say-
that word anymore.
You can say
I don't think we're allowed to.
that's gonna be bleep.
Yeah.
It'll be redacted.
TLC is so retarded.
What? Hard R's, dude. Hard R's.
I don't think you're allowed to say that either.
This is for our female audience. If the shoe fits, completely identical to Say Yes to the Dress, but it's only about the shoes.
If the shoe fits, you must acquit.
Yeah. OJ.
Cinderella murder podcast.
The comeback of OJ. Ooh. Cinderella serial killer. I like this show. That's a good show.
Cinderella murder podcast where we discuss.
She murders all the mice.
No, I was gonna say she murders her stepmother.
Oh. No. This is too obvious.
Cinderella murders her stepmother.
Cinderella's sisters have told her to shut the up for the last time.
She's had it with sweeping those floors. She's not doing it no more.
The only thing she mops up is all the blood.
Will she get caught? Will Cinderella find her prince?
She can't without that extra shoe.
Or will the cops find her prince? Next time on the Cinderella Pod.
Pick a winner.
Mm-hmm.
Contestants compete for the title of Best Nose Picker.
Oh, wow.
This is another Who Wants to Be a Millionaire type arena scenario with judging. Maybe more like a American Idol kind of vibe.
Oh, I really like what The Voice is doing.
No, it's adults trying to pick massive honkers, out of their nose.
Oh, gosh.
Because I feel like 4-year-olds would be on board.
I have one more, and it would kind of go with your criminals one.
Mm-hmm.
Over the River and Through Immigration.
Oh.
Where you follow Mexicans sneaking over the border into the U.S. from their point of view.
I think that
Or like,
has
is there a
massive
Border
potential.
Patrol show? Isn't there a Border
Yeah, but
So it's the same
It's
thing.
the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I've got one that I didn't write down, but it's been in the old noggin here.
Yeah, Steel Trap.
Dinks.
Double income, no kids.
Double income, no kids. And it's just like them going to like weird art shows and boutiques.
Antique malls.
Antique malls and like greenways and just yelling at the kids smoking cigarettes.
Sipping artisanal juices.
Right. Like they go to weird like art shows and they just stare at this canvas and say, maybe next year.
But why not now? Because we're dinks.
And that's what the husband says, and then they get it.
Yeah.
It's basically the opposite of John and Kate plus 8. Or that woman from Albertville with the 11 kids, and
Yeah.
the father that's hanging in there.
I like that show.
I do. She is so hot.
No, I'm saying I like your idea.
Dinks?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What were you talking about?
Whatever the new one is,
the lady who had 11 kids?
No, she has one boy, and then she couldn't get pregnant again, or she had a miscarriage, and so she did the artificial insemination, and
they all stuck.
And she had twins, okay? And then she was like, man, I just want like a couple more. I just want one more kid. They couldn't get pregnant again, so then they artificially inseminated again. And artificial insemination. It's
like multiples of whatever.
Right. That's how like the 8 John and Kate plus 8 was the 6 kids were born that way. And so yeah, so she ended up having 6 kids, and they're all cute and just great kids. Gonna be great ball players. You can tell they got great hand-eye coordination already. They're like 15 months old, and they're all up and walking. They're born preemie, and it's so refreshing to see such a successful couple coming off of Sand Mountain, where there are only illegal immigrants in chicken houses
and abandoned shopping outlet malls.
I'm really getting the feeling that he watches this show non-ironically.
No, I don't. It's actually really sad.
You watch it non-ironically?
I watch it non-ironically. I was like...
How do you watch anything non-ironically?
The season finale was coming up, and I had it recording. And I'm not even kidding. The mom is so hot to have 8 kids. Or 9 kids.
Well, they were little. They're itty bitty.
What do you mean?
You said they were all born preemie.
Yeah.
It's a little.
You ever had 6 kids inside you? You want to carry them full term? I don't think so. Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, Part 2.
I need a Part 2 of that.
Similar to Snow on the Bluff, Part 2. Similar to Criminals.
I need a Part 2 of that.
I need it like a dog.
Of course, they
needs a bone.
They think that Knoxville did them wrong, so they'll never do another one.
Oh my gosh!
Or if they did, it won't be the same.
Let's show up with like a pound of meth and $100 and some Fago soda or RCs, and they'll just be all in.
They're like, they said they didn't see the money that they thought they should have based on the popularity from.
They should be millionaires.
They signed the contract. They signed the contract. It's not my fault they live in West Virginia, can't read.
You hear this?
I know what that is.
That's a Boone County mating call. Come and get them.
The undersigned will perform acts on camera for 2 bags of rocks and a half-smoked joint.
She's going to be America's Next Top Model.
Dennis is this.
Dennis is this.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm sorry.
I told her. I took a butcher knife, stuck it up to her neck. I said, you better start frying them eggs better than what you've been frying them. I'm tired of eating sloppy, slimy eggs.
Nobody likes runny eggs. Let's just get that out there.
Jessica White's my hero.
Even if you think you like your eggs runny, you don't.
No.
Stop it. Just cook the eggs.
Runny eggs means runny.
It's hard to burn
brown.
Eggs anyway.
It's hard to burn eggs? False. I burn my eggs every time. I'm so used to eating burnt eggs, I don't even know what regular cooked eggs taste like.
Oh, go to Waffle House, dude.
I just I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I put my plate as hot as it can go.
No.
And
false.
I crack my eggs directly onto the pan.
Do you scramble?
And then I scramble them like they're sticking to the bottom, and I'm just like... and I get them going, and then they come out black.
That's wholly inaccurate.
Is that not the way you're
That's
supposed to
not
cook
how you're
eggs?
supposed to do that. You need to watch more Gordon Ramsay.
Hand up, been doing it wrong.
I'm glad you acknowledged it. We'll have to have a lesson.
That's on me. I really need some water and a couple Advil. Maybe a Gatorade. My head hurts.
Also, like fully dressed, and he used to be, he used to just be the worst of all of us.
Stay the Latin, 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 ha 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 ha, stay the Latin, stay the Latin, ha 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 ha, stay the Latin.